There's this idea that when we get to the age of 60 or over, we should have our lives pretty figured out. We should be past all of those major milestones and transitions. And so, if anything were to happen at this stage of life, like the death of a spouse or the loss of a close friend or family, remember, we should be able to just kind of brush it off and move on with our lives. Of course, that's not what happens. When we experience a significant loss later in life, it can be absolutely devastating. Not only are we grieving the loss of a person or something else that was very important to us, but we may also be grieving the loss of our health, the loss of our independence, or perhaps even the loss of our identity. It can be an incredibly difficult time. So today I'd like to talk about how to cope when you experience a significant loss later in life. The first step is to allow yourself to grieve. When we experience a significant loss, it's natural to feel a range of emotions, including sadness, anger, guilt, and even relief. It's important to allow ourselves to feel these emotions and to express them in a healthy way. Suppressing our emotions or trying to pretend that we not feeling anything will only make things worse in the long run. It's also important to remember that there is no right or wrong way to grieve. Everyone is different and will react differently to the same situation. Some people may want to talk about their feelings, while others may prefer to journal or write poetry. Some people may find comfort in religious or spiritual practices, while others may find solace in nature or spending time with loved ones. Whatever you do, make sure that it's healthy and that it helps you to process your grief. This can be especially difficult for seniors who live alone or who don't have a support system in place. If this is you, please reach out to a mental health professional who can provide you with the tools and resources you need to cope with your grief. You can also find support groups online or in your community. The second step is to take care of yourself. When we're grieving, it's easy to neglect ourselves. We may not feel like eating or sleeping, and we may skip meals or stay up late at night. But it's important to take care of ourselves during this time. Our body needs nourishment and rest in order to heal. Make sure to eat healthy foods and to drink plenty of water. Try to get at least 8 hours of sleep each night. And if you're struggling to sleep, try relaxation techniques such as deep breathing or meditation. Exercise is also important. It can help us to release pent-up energy and to reduce stress. It's just a gentle walk can make a big difference. And if you're able to, try yoga or Tai Chi. These practices can help you to center yourself and to connect with your body. The third step is to stay active. Staying active can help us to keep busy and to take our mind off of our loss, at least for a little while. It can also help us to maintain our physical health, which is important when we're grieving. Make sure to get out of the house and into nature if you can. Go for a walk in the park or take a hike in the woods. This can be very calming, and it can help you to feel connected to something greater than yourself. If you're not able to get outside, then stay active inside. Find ways to keep busy. Pursue hobbies, read books, watch movies, or spend time with friends and family. And if you're looking for ways to stay active and engaged, consider volunteering. Volunteering can help you to feel connected to your community, and it can give you a sense of purpose. Another great way to stay active is to join a senior center. Senior centers offer a variety of activities and services designed to help seniors stay active and engaged. They often have fitness classes, arts and crafts programs, and social events. And if you're looking for a way to stay connected with others, consider joining a club or group. There are clubs and groups for everything from book clubs to hiking groups. There's something out there for everyone. The fourth step is to stay connected. It's important to stay connected with friends and family during this time. They can provide us with emotional support and practical help. Don't be afraid to reach out to them when you need it. And make sure to let them know how they can best support you. Some people may want to talk about their loss, while others may prefer to focus on happier memories.
Yes.
Your community can provide you with resources and support during this time. Make sure to reach out to your local church, synagogue, mosque, or other religious institution. They often have grief support groups or other resources available. You can also connect with your local hospice or palliative care organization. These organizations can provide you with information about grief support groups in your area. And finally, consider connecting with a therapist. A therapist can provide you with a safe and confidential space to explore your grief. They can also teach you coping skills and help you to develop a plan for moving forward. If you're struggling to cope with your grief, please reach out to a mental health professional. They can provide you with the tools and resources you need to get through this difficult time. Bereavement is a normal part of the grieving process. It refers to the period of mourning and adjustment that occurs after the death of someone close to us. However, sometimes the grieving process can become complicated. If you're having difficulty moving forward, it might be helpful to talk to a mental health provider. They can help you work through your grief and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Additionally, there are many resources available to help you during this time. Reach out to friends, family, or support groups for emotional support and practical help. Taking care of yourself by eating well, getting exercise, and practicing self-care can also be beneficial. Finally, allow yourself time to grieve. There is no right amount of time to grieve, and everyone copes with loss differently. Be patient with yourself and allow yourself to feel the emotions that come up. When we experience a significant loss later in life, it can be absolutely devastating. But there are resources available to help you cope. By allowing yourself to grieve, taking care of yourself, staying active, and staying connected, you can move forward in a healthy way. Remember, you're not alone. Reach out for help and support and take the time you need to grieve. I hope this has been helpful to you. Please feel free to share your thoughts or any questions you may have. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you next time.